right, I love and I hate Mo, and I love and I hate Kristen for suggesting I watch one show, which now I'm sucked into and I love and hate it. The Watcher.
Yes.
The damn Watcher on Netflix.
You're welcome.
Based on a true story. Family moves into their dream home out in the burbs. They move from the New York City to get away from the crime. And they find their dream home and they move in and they receive a letter that they think is from a friendly neighbor. Mm-hmm. Nope. They start receiving sinister letter after sinister letter after sinister letter of somebody who says they're watching the house and coming after their young blood. It is so creepy.
It really is creepy. And the way these letters are written, at least on the show, man, it's like they are clearly looking inside the house and looking for clues as to what the kids' names are. And then weird stuff just starts happening into the house. And the whole show is based on trying to figure out exactly in the neighborhood who's messing with this family.
Who is the Watcher? Now, the show has taken many liberties, and it is greatly exaggerated because it's a TV show, right? Because as soon as I got done watching The Watcher, I immediately Googled and found articles about the actual story and read it. Still creepy nonetheless. And then I also found transcripts of the original letters that were sent to 657 Boulevard, and I was going to read them.
Is it true that big fella was in the dumbwaiter from time to time?
I don't know.
Okay,
I want to know if that was true.
No, when I say they take liberties, literally the only accurate thing from that TV show is the letters.
Okay.
Really?
Because that dude looks like he's about 270.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people aren't passing food from floor to floor. Yeah. 270 pounds of food. That thing's crashing into the basement. Okay.
I like how you're turning into my husband, poking holes into the accuracies of the show. So here was the first letter the actual homeowners received when they purchased the home. Dearest new neighbor of 657 Boulevard, allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. How did you end up here? Did 657 Boulevard call to you with its force within? 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now, and as it approaches its 110th birthday, I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s, and my father watched in the 1960s. It is now my time. Do you know the history of the house? Do you know what lies within the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here? I will find out. Do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? Better for me. Was your old house too small for the growing family? Or was it greed to bring me your children? Once I know their names, I will call to them and draw them to me. Who am I? There are hundreds and hundreds of cars that drive by 657 Boulevard each day. Maybe I'm in one. Look at all the windows you can see from 657 Boulevard. Maybe I am in one. Welcome, my friends, welcome. Let the party begin.
All right.
The Watcher.
If that's like the first night I'm in the house, I'm calling up like that Mark Spain guy, and I'm like, bring the sign back.
We're calling the Justin Landis group.
John, just let whomever.
See, I would think it was a joke. That's a letter I would throw away and not even think about it again.
Oh, no.
I would completely think that was just a joke. I would think somebody was messing with me.
Really?
Yeah.
So what 100%. If you got this letter 2 weeks later?
Okay, let's talk about it.
All of the windows and doors in 657 Boulevard allow me to watch you and track you as you move through the house. Who am I? I am the Watcher and have been in control of 657 Boulevard for the better part of 2 decades. I am pleased to know your names now and the name of the young blood you have brought to me. You certainly say their names often. 657 Boulevard is anxious for you to move in. It's been years and years since the young blood ruled the hallways of the house. Have you found all the secrets it holds yet? Will the young blood play in the basement? Or are they too afraid to go down there alone? I would be very afraid if I were them. It is far away from the rest of the house. If you were upstairs, you would never hear them scream.
You staying in that house?
No, who y'all said y'all was calling? Justin. Yeah, that one would have got me.
Now you're going to go to the cops and you're going to hope you get some help on that whole thing, right? After the second letter, for sure.
And then the third letter. The house is crying from all the pain it's going through. You have changed it and made it so fancy. You are stealing its history. It cries for the past and what used to be in the time when I roamed its halls. The 1960s were a good time for 657 Boulevard, when I ran from room to room, imagining the life with the rich occupants there. The house was full of life and young blood. Then it got old, and so did my father. But he kept watching until the day he died. And now I watch and wait for the day when the young blood will be mine again. I pass by many times a day. 657 Boulevard is my job, my life, my obsession. And now you are too. Welcome to the product of your greed. Greed is what brought the past 3 families to 657 Boulevard, and now it's brought you to me. To the vile and spiteful Derek and his wench of a wife, Maria. You wonder who the watcher is? Turn around, idiots. Maybe you even spoke to me, one of the so-called neighbors who has no idea who the watcher could be. Or maybe you do know and are too scared to tell anyone. Good move.
That's it for me.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah.
They never moved in.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Really?
They
didn't.
bought the house and they started renovations and they never moved in, like actually moved into the home and sold it for almost $500,000 loss.
Really?
Wow.
And they never figured out who the watcher is. It's still an open case in Jersey.
If it's your house, would y'all go in the tunnel? But I mean, if it was, though.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
You wouldn't go?
No.
You wouldn't want to know who's on the other side who keep coming in?
I didn't even know this part. I'm not at that part.
Okay, sorry.
How's it feel? Thank you for that.
Finished it.
They took a lot of liberties.
Yes, they did. Okay.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.